Matasiga santarik unno pra arjar pulai ka sarkar ka Prokram ya ka project balai ka dream ka belang ka program menjadi Pyrshah ya ka jing Drok ba kamjuru man paskotoi ki pai ba halo ka jing mi no drugs kum ka jing pang HIV AIDS bat kiwi hakani ka program la yo jing kan we na ki rangba obra light na ka jing drugs ba kamjuru obra kit khia ha man pet ya ka jing e jong ki brio ki bangam ka jing drugs lolong unong ki kam ki seng ba ki kanhuan jong ki brio ki balangam ba ki light na ka jing drugs Uni orang mak kajing kereng kajing ulapan pau kajing sokhia ba kam dan kam mana penbun than ki rong phong kam kajing paniam penbai kajing pelut pisah nak kam ta kajing rakhe ya kajing sengi handai gong ya kajing pisah dei pen pelut nak kam ta ke bai dawai kam jur kajing kam jing ki brio ki bangat kajing drugs ulu angru ba omda sotana than ban don kata kasni ban rakhe banjada Pyrshah yo drugs nambar ba kum kan kasni kalau pan kajing se ki brio ki badi drugs nambar ki pajba ki lum ba ki boy nak kam ta ban shop ban dat ya ki brio ki badi drugs
Used here. My name is Barry Leslie Karmalki. I'm the General Secretary of the Meghalaya User Forum. I'm also the Treasurer of Meghalaya State Network of Positive People. I'm the General Secretary of the Northeast Regional Network of People Living with HIV. I'm also the Secretary of the Pynbiang Lulong Sonkam. Although I may have all these different designations to me, but in an ordinary life, I'm just Barry Leslie, a person living with HIV, and also at the same time a person fighting addiction and clean for 16 years. I would like to request all of us to, I'm a very optimistic person now. Although I'm very sarcastic also at times, but I'm very optimistic. The media has highlighted this drug issue in Meghalaya as, a doom and gloom situation. But, sometimes it's the media's fault because we always look at the negative aspect of what's happening in our society. We fail to look at the positive aspect of what's happening in the society. We have so many boys also that have come out of addiction. We need to use these community as our tool to fight addiction. I believe when I look at dream, my dream is based on 3 A's: accessibility, affordability, and availability. So many NGOs here, so many rehabilitations here, but do you know half of our boys are outside in other rehabilitation centers? Because our rehabs here are not accessible anymore. Our rehabilitations here are not accessible anymore. Our rehabilitation centers here are not affordable anymore. I come out clean from Kripa Foundation, thanks to the Kripa team. I came out clean from Kripa Foundation in the year 2007. That also after 4 times of being in the rehab. And I would like to thank my mom for the support. But not many of our boys could afford all these things. Rehabilitation center has become so expensive, let me tell you. So my dream is on the 3 A's: accessibility, affordability, and availability. There are so many stories we can use. I got clean, I got sober because I could see, because another addict made it possible. Through his life, through his example, he showed that I can beat addiction, I can come out of it. In the true sense also why I become healthy even though I'm living with HIV, because I saw another person living with HIV before me, living a healthy life. It doesn't matter what the doctors say, what the counselors say, but what the person that has gone through, how does he live his life? How is his life connected to me, and how will his recovery impact mine? So I would like to tell you, not all is doom and gloom in Meghalaya. We have so many success stories. We have Zion who's 2 years clean. We have Neil who's 10 years clean. You have my brother who's 10 years clean. We have Jerry who's I think 9 months clean. We have Marvin who's 1 year clean. We have so many, but we fail to project these heroes in our society. We always focus on the negative. That's why I always say, we have a phrase in our community: nothing about us without us. You cannot fight addiction in Meghalaya if you do not involve the community. And involve the community doesn't mean that you just call us for meetings. No. Involve us meaningfully. involve us meaningfully in how to counter the epidemic. You know, many a times I never like, I'm not against anyone, I'm just saying what I've experienced. I have never liked International Day Against Drug Abuse because the repercussions and the backlash we face from those days is very tough. Everybody will round out drug addicts during those 2-3 days, beat up drug addicts, round up drug addicts to show, because International Day Against Drug Abuse says that drug addicts are bad and all. So I really hated International Day Against Drug Abuse because the repercussion for the community is not very good. I used to tell community on the 26th June, every 26th June, today, don't be so brave, go and hide yourself. You never know who's going to beat you up on the name of International Drugs Day. That is what we have gone through as drug addict. And then, yes, with the coming of the DREAM and the PITS NDPS Act, I would like to thank the government for being so very proactive. But I would like to say, we should remove laws that harm and create laws that empower. How many people who have beaten up, who have discriminated, who have stigmatized drug addicts, how many society, how many organizations who have beat up drug addicts, who have, discriminated us, how many of them have been punished? None. But for us, we carry this baggage every day. We don't know who will hit us anytime, just because we are drug addicts. So we must really create laws that, that empower rather than create laws that harm. And at the end, I would like to talk on sustainability. We're very good in planning, we're very good in every time, just because we are drug addicts. So we must really create laws that, that empower rather than create laws that harm. And at the end, I would like to talk on sustainability. We're very good in planning, we're very good in everything when it comes to Meghalaya. But sustainability, I think we need to start thinking about sustainability. I know half of the NGOs, 80% of the NGOs that are here, if all drug addicts change, 80% of you will be jobless. Guaranteed. 80% of you here will be jobless if there's no drug addict. So we must also think about sustainability. We must think about programs on how to socially reintegrate back our boys into the society. It's not doom and gloom, it's not the end. I think we need to go back to basics. Look at how the first program on rehabilitation came. We should always remember these two great men, Bill and Bob. They are the founders of AA Anonymous. And as addicts, we have the NA, the Narcotic Anonymous. When we look back to all these, we might find that the simple solution is going back to basic, and that is to understand these people. I've always tell people that, we have created laws, we have created so many things that are with force. Alexander has almost conquered the whole world with force. Hitler has almost conquered the whole world with force, but none of their principles stayed in this world. None of their principles ever stayed around. Nobody follows the principle of force. Look at Jesus Christ. We are a Christian state. His ministry is only for 3 years. His principle was love, and love was what got me out of addiction. Thank you very much.